How's it going? Welcome in, Ultras. I'm Winder. This is WTV, and tonight you are here once again for the 2-week challenge.
Good evening and welcome to Winderland, Great Britain for a special out-of-hours all-access pass to our brand new spooky area, Haunted Hollow. Yes, that's right. Ginge Entertainments has been working at a feverish pace to deliver an area full of fright and excitement with 2 brand new roller coasters, Dragonfire and the Headless Hunt, specially designed to scare your socks off, and the state-of-the-art new dark ride, House of Monsters, will give you nightmares. Tonight we also celebrate our new high-speed rail link between Nottingham and Derby opening. Yes, the work of Zero Foxpants and Deathfearsnone is complete, enabling more visitors to access the park and really give us transport links that we deserve here at Shipley. Without further ado, it is time to get into our showcase. So I will now hand you back to Winder for your chilling evening.
Welly indeed. Big Ange trying to spook us out there. Woo! Tonight we have a fantastic showcase. Tonight we have beautiful new builds from 3 wonderful builders. And I want to introduce you to one now, the man of the hour. He's incredible. He's insane. We've seen his work with Lakeside Vale. We've seen his work with numerous showcases and contests over the last year. And the guy is absolutely phenomenal. His name is Ginge Entertainment. Are you there, sir?
Hello.
How you doing, mate? How you doing? Welcome in. It's great to have you here on WTV. How did the build go? Was it good? Was it fun? Was it hard? Was it stressful? Let me know. Tell us about it.
I spent about a few days less than what I had to build with it.
You did?
And yeah, it went rather well. Could have done with an extra few more 10,000 pieces, but
well, yeah. Piece counts always the problem, isn't it? It wasn't so much the time for you because you finished early, but the piece count's always going to be a struggle, especially with a man of your stature and the pieces you put into stuff. You're one of those guys who likes a bit of detail, and obviously, as we know, detail costs a lot of pieces. First off, Ginge, if you don't mind, I know everyone's dying to see your area, but would you do me the honour of helping me showcase the wonderful work of Deathfearsnone and 0_Foxpants.
I would absolutely be honoured to.
Fabulous, fabulous. So let's get in. Let's have a look at what we've got. So this is now our brand new entrance hub to Winterland GB. Let me come down a bit. So it's very, very important. It was very, very important that we kept the theme park kind of separate from all of the housing and stuff over there. So we've got a big roundabout here, which is going to serve as our main entrance, and everyone is going to come in through this wonderful archway, through our turnstiles, picking up their parking tickets, which they will have to pay before they actually enter. So you pay to get in. All right. And so they're going to come through here. And the first thing you're going to be greeted with is the wonderful WTV car park, which is loud, it's proud, and it's bloody beautiful. So we're going to go in here. And it's, as you can see, we've got nice high ceilings, so we can fit all of our coaches and bus work underneath in the car park as well. He wanted to make a big one, and I gave him quite a low piece count. He's actually used screens. So all of our ceilings and floors are projection screens, which is quite cool.
Ah. That's an idea that I would have never thought of, to be quite honest with you.
No, it's quite smart, isn't it? It's quite smart.
Yeah.
And we've got so we've got our entrance here to the entrance plaza, which will take you down to the train station. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But let's go and have a look upstairs first. So we've got a few levels to this. It was a lot taller, but the Councilwoman Simmons said the plans were a little bit high, so we had to shrink down his design a little bit. But we do have quite a nice setup. There's another upstairs here, going up. There we go. Plenty of spaces for all the parking. It's quite empty, the car park at the moment, because we are at night. So and we are actually, the park is pretty much closed at the moment. It's only open for a very, very select few people, you guys in chat, and for a special out of hours all access pass to the to your brand new area, Ginge, which we'll have a look at in a minute. We've then got a
Yep.
This is the exit,
See?
so you can actually go down underground, so that we've got a nice pedestrianised area and the cars stay out of the way of all the pedestrians. And this is the exit to the park, which again works really nicely and takes you back to that roundabout. So yeah, that's his car park, and look at it at night. It looks banging. I will turn it on in the day a bit later so we can see it. We've got two big elevator shafts for all of our people can get up and down, and this is going to be the main entrance here to the plaza, which will take you out. So this is our nice entrance plaza that you can get up over into the park and into Winter Springs this way. And obviously this will also double as the main access for all of our people coming in by rail. Most of Winterland guests I envisage coming in by rail, as this is a very, very good link to Derby and Nottingham. Derby, obviously, you can get, and Nottingham both have straight links to London, so this will bring all of our overseas guests and all of the people from a little bit further away. And it's lovely to have a designated train station just for us. We are the only park in the UK that has our own designated train station. How about that? That's pretty good. Very classy indeed. And as you can see, Foxy's done beautiful work as usual.
Absolutely brilliant.
What I always love about
With the National Rail symbol on it as well.
Yeah.
Decent touch. Great touch.
It's very, very nice. And what I always love about Foxy's builds is they're just so neat and really, really classy. So this will take you down onto our main platform. As you can see, we've got some amenities in here. And this is our main platform. In fact, we've got 3 platforms. as you can see, and he's used a bit of a mod here so we can get the train, so we can get rid of the train. Oh, that one's not stopping. Okay, bye. So we've actually got the monorail on the train line here, which I think is a lovely touch as well. Look at all these gorgeous additions that we've got here. Very clean and modern platform. Lovely lift shafts. Look at that lift shaft. And inside you can see the lift. I don't know if he's done an interior to... No, we haven't got an interior. But then you can get up and onto our little gantry. So you can get over to the station itself. And there's just so many beautiful angles here, I think. I think the two of them have done some incredible work with this entrance. Look at that. I love that window.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Both builds just really complement each other.
They do, don't they? I love the W window. Oh, we've got escalators too. Look at this. Up escalators and down escalators. He's thought of everything. Really beautiful work. I like that. Look, the whole ceiling's like not flat. It's got like a little bit of an indent to it with the light in the middle. Really nice. Went a bit wild with the W's in this, yeah, but look at that. It's so cool.
I have no idea how he's managed to do that.
Well, neither do I. Thin glass panels. Romanesque decorations.
Sharp points on it though, so...
It's the points. What's he got? Smooth
Yeah.
concrete wall slope. Oh, so he's used the weird method how you break the game and flip grid pieces. That's so smart. That is so smart. Beautifully integrated.
I've done that trick myself before now, and it never even crossed my mind that that's what he'd done to be able to do that.
Neither did I. I was just like, it must be plaster or something.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
So he's used the grid pieces and rotated them, which is a really neat trick. Quite hard to do. Not easy. Breaking the game effectively, isn't it? But that has really worked wonders there. I want to show this quickly at day before we get into your area. So we'll have a quick look at day. Do you mind?
Yep. Not at all.
It really is quite a stunning build, and I love the actual TMTK made with the Windoland GB signs. It's so classy. It's so classy, isn't it, for a build? It's a stunning build. And have a look at Ethan's car park. Again, really, really beautiful. And one thing that was a little addition that I didn't tell anybody about on stream, but then I was tapping up Foxy and Ethan. I was saying, actually, we need a little bit more here. We don't just need the train station and the car park, but we also need an area for something that I'm going to announce later in the stream. We need a shuttle bus to take us round to the Windoland Hotel and Water Park Resort. So what we've got here, down here, is we've actually got a little station for our Windoland Park shuttle, which again built by Foxy using windows and facades. And the whole thing, again, off-grid with these just really interesting pieces that I wouldn't have used. And that's going to take you off down towards the Winterland Hotel, which is going to be at the back of the park. And that's only accessible from Winter Springs. Okay? So you can come down here.
Oh, really fantastic builds.
They are, aren't they? They're just so
Really are.
good. They're so good. I've done a little bit of work here myself, a little bit of plaza work, a little bit of foliage work, just to build it all in nicely. But what we've ended up with is an absolutely gorgeous entrance plaza to the area. And we do have a spawn point. The spawn point's in here, so all of the guests come out of here. And into Winter Springs over this path. So it's come out really, really nice. There's one silly detail on the left wall on the train station you have to zoom in for. Okay, hold on. On the left wall of the train station. This is cool. Look, it's got a W on the side with the Winterland colours, Winterland GB. I just love all of it. But there's so many lovely angles here that he's really done beautiful work with. Let's have a look on the other side quickly. See what else he's done over here. Very
It's
nice.
like a timetable or something across the opposite side where you come in.
This
Yep.
is... I think that is actually in game. That's the subway. That's the subway thing you can use. Works really nicely.
Oh. I've never even knew it was in games, to be honest with you.
I think it is in game. Hold
So,
on. Let's see if I can get to it. There we go. So that's an image that's built into the game, and he's used a panel there to show it off.
oh,
It's really, really nice.
neat touch.
Disabled access for the lifts. I love it. I love it. There's so much stuff to look at. Self-service tickets. Look, using the ATM for self-service tickets. I wonder if he's got an interior here. No, we won't look too much.
Something on the right wall.
I'll have a get there. Oh, we've got an AED as well. Very nice. On the right wall. That's round here, isn't it? What's that?
Oh, brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. I know, guys, you didn't need to say it. You didn't need to go on. Or I've already found that. I'd found that when I put it in the park, and I was saving it for the end. Don't you worry yourselves. I love this. Look, the Death Fox sign. Very, very cool. A lovely little good, nice vibes, and beautiful. What the? Oh no, he's to build that heart. He's
Bloody hell.
mad. That's mad. Off his rocker. Off his rocker. Just to get that. The tiny little heart. He's built this whole bloody... What are they? They're just cast stone trims. Millions of them. Wonderful. Foxy, you are mad. You are off your head, mate. Foxy gave us this little planter as part of the building, so I extended that, by the way. So this planter's his, and then I've copied and pasted it so that we could have a few fixtures on the plaza. Have it, guys. Welcome to Winterland GB. Welcome to our beautiful station. Beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal build from both Ethan and Foxy there. Amazing work, guys. Thank you so much. And that really has finished off all of our transport links for Winterland GB. We've now got car, train, bus. Thank you so much, Foxy. Thank you so much, Death, Ethan. Beautiful work from both of you. Phenomenal work. And they really do fit very nicely into our wonderful entrance to Winterland GB. Beautiful. But now, guys, I think it's time for the main event. What do you say, Jin? Should we go and rock over to the Haunted Hollow for our special
Why not?
out of hours tour? We'll go through Firefly's area. We'll go through a Ray's area to get down there. Park looking amazing at night. And now we're coming across to the Haunted Hollow. So tell me, what was the inspiration? Because obviously I said you're one of the first ever builders where we've gone, actually we want specific theme. Most of the time it's like, oh no, we have asked a few people to make a kiddie area. But I mean, it was still kind of open. You could have made anything. You could have gone sci-fi scary. You could have gone fantasy scary. You could have gone whatever scary. But we did want a scary area. So how did we get here?
I tend to always try and build sort of spooky. That's kind of my thing, if you will. You know, like building those sorts of styles of buildings. And then I was sort of sketching out random ideas and stuff like that. And then, given the time of the year that you said, I just, thought it would work. And then you asked about a spooky area, and it's like, well, it's already on the cards. Here's a couple of bits of concepts out there I've threw together, and it sort of went from there, really.
Well, thank you. I'll have a quick look above first. So we've got quite a large area. Quite a large area here. You've obviously got all the way up to Pills's area. Right here. This is like your cut-off, effectively. All the way around the back. There was a staff car park that we put in. And then you gave us... you actually had to go around the back of Ray's area as well, which we'll have a look at in more detail. And you've built us a massive show building here, which is really, really cool. So if you look from the outside of the park, this is kind of like our main way that all of Winterland employees are going to be coming into the park every day. Into our backstage car park area. And in traditional Ginge style, we have got wonderful, wonderful show buildings galore. I just want to have a look. Before we get into the area, I just want to have a look around the back. Yes, look at this.
Yep.
What we got here? Ooh. I love the detail he goes to.
So we've got actual offices upstairs as well.
No, they're not decked out. Oh, look at this. Oh, there's a table missing. We won't worry about that. I don't know what's happened there. Got offices. Very nice. Love it.
The TMCK don't want to work.
No, some of the TMCK's not working. I love it. And look at all this stuff going on underneath. Ginge is the king of backstage, really. You do enjoy... I think this is probably your favourite part of the game, isn't it? If we were...
Yeah, it's like I've worked in the industry for that many years. It's like, well, nothing that you see as a guest will operate without the stuff that goes on the other side of the wall, if you will. So why not like build it in the first place? That's the way I look at it anyhow.
Well, yeah, it's something that I don't often do. What is this you've built?
Those are log flume boats.
A lot of noise. I'm just going to pause it.
So I was trying to find some other stuff that wasn't going to take a billion pieces to do.
Yeah.
And then across the opposite side of the park, we've got the
Nightmare Niagara.
That's the one. So we figured, well, they would have took the boats off at some point, and
Yeah.
they're bound to forget about them. So, yeah.
It's quite funny. In the UK parks, you've got a lot of stuff like this, just like overgrown spare bits of ride and stuff like that. Round the back of Thorpe Park, until they built Hyperia, they had the whole train all the way down, all the train sheds and stuff like that, which is just sitting there. And then you got like dinghies that are rotting away and stuff like that. It's brilliant. So good. And what have you built it with? Oh my god! So yeah, these aren't pieces. This is actually, you've built a ride underneath so that you could get them in and save on the piece count. Love it. Very clever. Very, very clever, sir. Is there any more backstaging? Oh, there's another building here. This must be like plant. All the power for the park. Nice. What's in the next one? More? Yeah, look at that. Again, stuff that I just never bother with, but it's something that you always really make sure to include. I'm not going to go in there yet. We'll have a look at that when we do the dark ride later. Does that make sense?
Yep, sorry about that. My audio went a bit weird.
That's fine. Right, let's go back round and actually look at the park, how it's meant to be looked at, the area, before we go any further. All right, straight off, I love this. I love your the way you've framed the path here with these lovely spooky lights.
Yeah, that was again sort of a last minute kind of thing.
It
but
works really
does
nicely.
what it needs to do, really. Yeah.
Leading off to the Jungle River Delta there. Very nice. Very nice. And here's your main entrance, the Haunted Hollow, which looks amazing. We got the witch's house on the top there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I can't kick off it. It creates an incredible atmosphere to start off with.
Yeah.
Should we go in though?
Let's do it.
Love all the smoke and lights and stuff. It's quite ominous, isn't it? I feel like I'm getting lost in the woods here. This feels like very Alton Towers Gardens. Like, you're going to have to lead us on this tour. What would be the best way to do? Which way should we go first?
I would probably say go to the left.
The left. This one.
So that way. Yep.
And then left or right. It's like a maze.
But then you've got the
wow.
If you look up, you've got the burning windmill.
Look at that.
It's got a couple of catering units underneath. In the bottom
And there's
of
a
it.
dragon breathing fire on the top. Love it. That's such a cool piece. Look at that. Incredible to come into. Should we go around here first?
Yeah, follow around that way. Got another couple of food units in this building here.
Completely off. It looks like it's off grid. 346 planks to make that wall.
Yeah, so the facade, the front side of the building, that's all like off-grid bits. But if you go around the opposite side, that's just, I think it was just plain concrete walls.
Another show building. It's so good. Oh, look at the facade work you've done on this.
Oh yeah, there's access for the top of there as well.
That's mad. And this is all backstaging again. Oh, we have to look at that later. There's so much to look at. Wow. Lovely facade work there. That's a cool building in itself. Oh yes. Big open area. where you can get all your food and drink, and there is not a single member of staff in sight. Brilliant. Love it. Really, really nice. I love all the colours as well. Like the mixes of greens and purples on the buildings.
Yeah,
Makes
they
it
just
really
work
ominous.
really well for the sort of the atmosphere or whatever you want to call it.
Look at that building as well. Very nice.
So should we do? If we carry on this way, come to the entrance for the.
Headless Hunt.
That's the one. Yep, the boomerang coaster.
Oh yes, this is Winderland's first ever boomerang. We decided we wanted something different, something we hadn't done before. Like this, like the pathing system here. All of these big, horrible, wrought iron fences around. Very scary, very ominous. You've managed to fit a lot in, a lot of queue in there, in a very small space.
Yeah, you can get it to work in some sort of weird ways. So you just sort of cram as much pathing in as you possibly can. You know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, custom supports really.
Is the whole thing custom supported?
Yeah, both coasters. That's
Wonderful.
where my piece counts ended up.
Yeah.
So it's based on the Super Boomerang model that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So I did at first have a like a junior version.
Yeah.
You know, like what they've got like Drayton Manor and places like that.
Right.
And then just middle of shopping was like, oh, they've got a bigger and better version that can do inversions and stuff.
We'll do that then.
Yeah, so that was it. That was the small version was completely ripped out, and then what? So that would have been what, probably version 2. So and then we eventually arrived at what we've got here.
And this is really quite tightly fitted in. You fit 2 coasters, a massive dark ride, and Fuero's dark ride, which we'll see as well, and the flat ride, and it's all gone into that space. So this is really, really tight and really intricate, guys. The coasters, there should be so much interaction going on, hopefully. So let's have a ride.
Yep.
Oh my! I tell you what, that rips. I love it. So much fun, and like in terms of space usage, it proper like traverses the area. I love this tower on the edge that it comes up there. You've got the flyer there going past. So nice. So much interaction. Look at this. It just looks like a spider web, a massive mess of metal. I love it.
That's it's kind of like why I like building in like small sort of confined spaces.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I'll do the 2 coasters, as well as the dark ride.
Yeah.
Because I feel it's more. It forces me to be more creative with the space
Got an autosave.
that I've got.
We've got our exit here. Nice big open exit area.
Yeah, so I put down the footpaths and where I wanted all them to go first, and then everything else sort of came around it.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to try and argue with the game for the path to go.
Yeah.
Where it don't want to, I put everything in first, and then
Love
work
it.
from there.
Right, let's go back. Where were we? We were over there. Oh look, we're now here. We're by the windmill, and I love the way that the spike goes up the back of the windmill. Really, really nice. Very, very well integrated. Purpose. Everything's got purpose, you know. It makes sense when you see it from above, like how you've got those spikes in the right place, and they're using the buildings either to mask themselves and like that. There it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You want the bits of track that don't look great, shall we say? You try and hide them as best you can. So the odd bits of theming and things like that.
Yeah.
Work ideally for that sort of thing.
It's beautiful, mate. Really, really nice coaster. Right, I'm gonna go right now down here. Look at these chains and everything holding the bridge up, and then obviously which coaster's going on there? Is that the flyer? Yeah.
That's the flying coaster. Yeah.
Really lovely bridge there. Ah, so good. So cool. Oh! And we got the entrance. Dragonfire. Should we go in while we're here? Or is it... No, in fact, while we're here, let's have a look at Madness Manor. So this was one of our Winterland innovations. This is a fold-up travelling ride, which we've now got as a permanent installation in the Haunted Hollow. And it fits beautifully. This is Fuero's dark ride. And it fits really, really well. I've loved the way that everybody has integrated the Winterland innovations. Like there goes the flyer, and you also had a flat ride to integrate, which is here as well, I believe.
Yep, hidden behind all those trees.
Very, very nice. Oh, we've got some toilets. We've got more than toilets. We've got baby changing and disabled toilets.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
I love it. So we've got all of the fixtures and fittings, all of the toilets. What's this at the back? Oh, the real toilet. Yeah,
So
very nice.
Yeah, that's the proper in-game toilets behind there. Yeah.
Then we've got our disabled toilets. Nice and big. For the disabled people, they could proper queue up in their wheelchairs here. We've got loads of room. Love it. Moving through, we've got our baby changing. Very nice. And the female toilets, all with a pink touch to them. Very nice. And again, I assume at the back here, yeah, we've got another set of toilets there. Brilliant, so they'll actually be used by the guests. Oh, look, there's one going in now. Oh, they'll be used by the guests and the pigeons, apparently. We'll move... So this is the, I can't remember what this is called, elixir machine or something, isn't it? Something like that?
Something daft like that, isn't it? Yeah.
Which is a proper hell-raising flat ride when it goes. You've hidden all of the rubbish Blanco stuff and made quite a very good job of it. I like it.
Yeah.
Mad. Love that. That's a mad ride. That is like a sick maker, you know? Anyway, let's get away from it. Right. So there's the ticking boxes here all over the place. We've got Fuero's riding, we've got the flat ride, we've got some toilet facilities. We'll go back round now, and I think it's time maybe for another coaster. Oh, look,
Yep.
we've got another entrance to your area here. Ah, yes.
So this is from the Sky Ride.
Yep. Had to integrate a little bit the Sky Ride here. I can't see what I'm doing.
And then
Oh, yeah, there's the
if you
entrance.
go through those gates there, you've got the staff room.
Oh, wow, look.
But it's just the basic shell of the building. There's nothing inside it.
But it's very well done. Then obviously the big concrete food court you're talking about. It's all very well planned out, and all the backstaging makes sense. It's such a lovely build, mate. And then obviously we've got our Sky Ride here, which can take you to the other side of the park. And another entrance to our Haunted Hollow. Very nice. Dragonfire. I think we'll go down this queue. Jump over them, taking up space. Silly guests. Nice little cattle pen here, back and forth, but not just a straight cattle pen. You've got a lovely little bend in it there, which changes it up a bit. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, but it's still kettle pen hell, isn't it?
It's cattle pen hell, but it'll work. It works really
Yeah.
nicely. You could tell Ginge has got years of in real life experience working in parks. You know exactly how to put the queues together, all the backstage and all the planning and everything. And now we've got our flying coaster in again. Look at this, another beautiful show building with all of the trussing and metal around holding everything up. I love it. And all of the coaster supports. The reason why you ended up going over your piece count. I'll forgive you eventually. Oh, here we go then. So this, we don't have a chain lift, do we?
No, it's kind of why I'm glad that you said that you had the mods. I did try to build one with a chain lift.
Can't hear you at the moment, mate. Tell me afterwards. Can't hear you over the game.
No, but it's...
Lovely bit of interaction there. Beautiful. Look, we've even got a transfer track. I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go back out and have a look. Look. We've even got a wonderful transfer track. And another backstage building. Love. The king of backstage in Ginge. Exactly what you want, just a little shed.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you'd have in there.
With the park being as quiet as it is, we would probably get one of these trains off.
Yeah, it definitely wants put in there.
I want to ride. Tell me a little bit more about it. You started talking and I couldn't hear a bloody word of what you were
So I
saying.
did same with I did probably, I don't know, another few versions of this one, same as I did with the boomerang. And the lift hill wasn't really working in the way that I wanted it to do. So when you said you had the mods, that opened up for to have a launch as well, which kind of fitted more as to what I wanted to do with. So that first inversion would never really worked without having a really high lift hill.
Yeah.
And I sort of wanted the area to be hidden away from like everyone else's stuff. So it's sort of like, it's sort of like completely in the theme, if you will.
Yeah.
All on your own and all that sort of feeling to it.
Well, you are really away from the rest of the park. You can't see any of the rest of the park from your area, which is absolutely fantastic. Even the height of Pills's area next to you, which is like literally next to you, you can't see any of it, which is amazing. And yeah, I like the fact that you've kept the coasters low, even though you had the opportunity. It was only the guys at the back of the park who really had the opportunity to go as high as they really wanted, with terraining and stuff. But I like the fact that you've kept it low, and I like the fact that you've kept them like almost like terrain coasters. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. The way the two coasters are interacting with each other there. Stunning, mate. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. And you've also put in some triggers. I noticed the dragon started breathing fire as the coaster comes through.
So there's a dragon just before the bridge, and then the one up on top of the windmill thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what you've done. Both of the coaster exits are... that's the only reason you'd come over to this path. Both of the coaster exits are that path alone, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's really smart. And again, that coaster ripped, mate. It was gorgeous. Right, let's go back round to our dark ride with the Mansion of Monsters. What was it called? House of Monsters.
House of Monsters, yeah.
Which has got an amazing facade again. Again, the whole thing is a show building behind, as we've already seen. So you've literally only done the facade work, which is exactly how they would in a park.
Yeah. Only built what you can see from like guest level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just smart building, you know. Right, let's have a look in. Ooh. And even this, you've got like, because it's lovely high ceiling. You've got this that looks like a full-on mansion, but then above you've got your lights. You've got a bit of concrete. You've got the trussing from the top of the what do you call it? Show building. So again, it's only what you would be really looking at as a guest. Love it. Great cattle pen work again.
Your average guest isn't going to be looking at what's going above like eye level, so you can put like the money and whatever else into other stuff.
Love it, mate. Really smart. I want to go up those stairs. I know you're not meant to. It's kind of just for show, isn't it? But I want to look down. Look at that. Very cool. Very nice. Right, we've got now a huntsman. Scary. What's happening? Ooh. Trap mod snapping the camera. I think it did what it did to me in my Lakeside Vale Dart ride. When you lay the track upon itself repeatedly, sometimes the game completely wigs out and then it cuts, because it cuts out that circle and it just goes straight forward. And it did for me in Lakeside Vale on my Drake ride, and I think it did the same in that room.
Yeah, it's done the same sort of thing.
Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look through. And it's not something that's easily fixed. It basically, you have to go out and delete track and relay it to get it to sort itself out. Let me go through. I love this, and I assume this is all for look at that. It's all facade work, guys.
Yeah, it's with chipboard and
all chipboard
behind it.
And I love the way that you showed like the fire exits at different places and things like that. Proper good ride, Ginge. Really enjoyed that. Love the ruin work, and in particular the colours that you got those walls to show up, like that red and green. Really ominous. These guys scared the living hell out of me, and we were stuck in that room for a long time.
Yeah, so that with the movement of the cars and stuff like that, I'd never tried to do that before. You know, so like where they spin round in opposite directions, and
it works really well, but then it messes up. So like you were meant to go round these pillars, each of them, and you see, as you can see, it's just cut them.
Yeah,
it's cut that bit of track out. Watch. It goes round that bit, even though it's probably meant to have gone round that bit. I apologise for that. That's plan code, and I didn't. See, it's messed it up.
Yeah,
love this.
That's partially my doing as well, to be quite honest, because I didn't turn the game off when I had the park. So I just did odd bits in between doing other stuff.
It's
so that issue never like presented itself.
No, it wouldn't have, and it didn't for me with my lake. As I said, with my Lakeside, it was the first room where you were going round the globe. We didn't go round the globe. We went like 30% of the globe and then straight on into the next room, which made all the music made all of the sound. You didn't hear the end of the soundtrack on my showcase, but it is what it is. And if anybody ever does this kind of thing, you need to then tell the next person who you're sending the part to go in, delete the track, put it back in, and then to fix it, because otherwise it will. That's the only way you can fix that, unfortunately.
Well, we've got a few weeks left on the second one,
so what I will do is I will fix that off stream. But I don't think it was ruined too much, was it?
No.
Love this facade. Absolutely mad. Fire and mummies coming out of the fire, and all the roots and the swinging bell at the top. It's brilliant. So good. And then where did we go next? We went through here.
If you stay in that room that you're in at the minute,
Yeah.
with the fire and whatever, we've got like these projectors and stuff up in the roof.
Oh yeah, look.
So that's all like projection mats and stuff. Or that in the real world it would be.
Oh yeah, look, you put the projectors in to make it look so it's not real fire, you know? That's great.
Yeah.
And I love that. Look at the level he's gone to. We've got the vents to get rid of all the smoke and stuff, and everything is all facaded. I mean, this is next level building. This is exactly what you would expect in real life. Look at it. And I love the fire exits. You could see them as you went round, just the odd fire exit sign if the road went down or caught fire for some reason. And with this, I'm surprised. There's a propeller in the middle. I didn't see that. That's banging. That's such a good scene. Ooh. Sorry, I turned my torch back off. We'll have a look. We'll have a look at this in the day in a minute. I mean, we specifically wanted to have a look at night. Look at all these, all the doors again, facaded. It's so good, Ginge. I think it's almost important to put the torch on at this point, just to show what you've been doing to create this. Very, very
It's all
cool.
those daft little things that none of that would work without it. It's it takes far too much time to do, if I'm honest, but
But look at
I
the
can't
level.
switch that side of my head off.
No,
So,
but this it gives us that. I mean, you gave us a great ride. That's great. But this is it. But
Yeah.
looking at it in this view is even better than the ride. This is that level that a lot of people don't bother with. I've tried and I get bored. And that the backstage in here is better than any ride you could build. You know, and it just gives a whole new level to stuff. I love this spinning tunnel. Thank you for that piece. Never used it before. Thinking about using it in my track or treat. Again, with just the cork board and the wood chip and stuff it's just a very... Oh my god, look.
the wheels underneath
Oh,
as well.
you're mad, mate.
So normally I'd have built like a giant framework around that, but you know, I wanted to be.
Hey, that works fine. And
Big
that's
pieces, so
it's
it kinda
very
does the job.
realistic. I mean, it's completely bonkers. Because that's the piece, isn't it? The tunnel's the piece. And
Yeah.
then these you've added extra, these little cogs and stuff.
Wheels, motors, yeah.
I love it, mate. So clever. So clever. Oh, absolutely bonkers. And this is our transfer track into the backstage area that I didn't show earlier. But again, look.
Yeah.
Next level stuff from Ginge. And the good thing is, I mean, this has got enough light in here, but you don't see any of this light from this side. You're in pitch black. It's brilliant, mate. Really, really cool building.
Yeah.
Very, very, very clever. Leading us out into our staff area. Again, just the planning that you've done before you've built is very evident. It's very evident how everything is placed. It's a completely different type of building, you know, because normally you build the ride and then you think, right, how am I going to put the backs? for me, this is it. If I'm going to put backstage, if I'm going to go that far, I'll build the ride and I go, right, now, where can I put the transfer track? How can I do it? Where can I put the backstage in? How will that work? But I've got a feeling you've built the backstage in first.
Yeah, I do it the opposite way around. So I'll give myself a specific size building and go, right, I've got to fit something in that.
It's genius.
Yeah, which is, considering it's Planet Coaster is probably the wrong way around to do it, but that's how it's done in the real world. It's like,
yeah,
we've got a set amount of money for a building this size, and then whatever's left over is to go inside that building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is where I have to have my transfer track. This is where I have to have the backstaging, because it needs access to this bit and this bit and this bit. And then you build. And it's just not how I builded the slightest. And it really... It's mind-boggling. It's very, very different way of building. It's so smart. And there you go. We're back in our entrance now. With a lovely ride-up booth. Really nice. We've got screens in there to show around the ride. Very cool. Very, very cool. Where's the exit? Does it come out? Oh, there's the exit.
Yep.
Into a gift shop!
Gotta sell merch, haven't you?
You gotta sell the merch. Love it. And we've got all of the merch. Look at it. We've got Ginge, WTV, we've got the Good Nice, Spawn of Satan, we've got Tinky Cat, we've got chamois pieces, Fuero Firefly pieces, we've got Face Chase Base pieces. Brilliant. Mad. So good. Again, really fantastic. Wonderful. Really thought out building, mate. And that leads us out here. I'm absolutely astounded with this build, mate. Got access out into the staff car park as well. Oh my goodness me. Is there anything I haven't shown off? I'm going to go to daytime in a minute just so we can have a look around and see some different angles from the day.
I think that's pretty much all of it, to be quite honest.
And the whole thing is masked from the rest of the park. To keep that scariness, to keep that... to keep it really inclusive, so that theme doesn't spill out and nothing else spills in. So you're really segregated from the rest of the park, and that adds to all of the scariness and the spookiness of it. It's like a whole park on its own,
Yeah.
And it's so quiet over here. Apart from obviously the coasters ripping around and things like that, it's very, very quiet and ominous. Right, let's put the lights on, and we'll have a real look at your amazing area. There was another part of your build, Ginge, which we have seen last week. We did glide over it a little bit.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you had some apartment buildings to build, which are here.
Yep.
In this nice little quadrant. Strange little shape that you had to work with, but again, a really nice, believable apartment complex. Have we got any interiors here? I hope not. No, you won't.
I was tempted.
You won't have wasted
tempted, if I was
pieces
honest.
over here where you got all those blooming supports to put in. You were tempted. I love it though. Really, really nice. Smart building. Again, lots of people living in a very, very small space, which is what we need. We need to get those quotas up. And thank you so much for that. Fits beautifully next to all of our other builds. And there's more to come. There's more building to come from other builders. All of these spots will be filled in a couple of weeks. Ginge, thank you so much for everything. Let's have a look at your... I want to go back over to your area, to be honest. It's the backstaging that I was really excited to see from you. Inside here, you can't see anything but what you want. But if you... Behind every single one of these buildings, you've got all of this extra work. Completely pointless because nobody's going to see it. The guests aren't going to go there, but it just
Yeah.
it gives a new level.
With spending that the amount of years in the industry that I did, I can't switch that side of my head off.
No.
So it's like, well, yeah, okay, this looks nice and pretty for the guests, but how do I go and change a light bulb
Yeah.
up on that rock face?
Yeah.
Well, I can't. I need some form of access. You know, yeah.
And the whole thing has got space to go around. We've got our building here. Just quickly have a look inside in the day. Very, very nice. Lots of stuff going on in here where you'd have your engineers and people working. So when you work, because are you currently working at a park?
No.
No, but you used
not
to.
present. Yeah.
You were Towers, weren't you?
So I worked at Towers. I worked for the Gulliver's Group, and then
What, one up in Derby? You didn't come down to MK, did you?
I did a couple of weeks at MK, yeah, but that was during off season.
Ah, right.
So Warrington was my Gulliver's World or whatever they call it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was my base. Yeah.
I went there when I was a bab. When I was about 5 or 6.
Yeah, it's probably not changed much.
I'm just swooping around here, having a look at everything in the day. This wonderful new area from Ginge Entertainments, fitting beautifully in our park. Okay, taking up that back corner of the park, right next to Pills's wonderful River Delta and Ray's amazing Mythic Bay. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But now, Ginge, it's time to move on. So I need to say once more to you, thank you so much for being part of this. It's a real honour to have you building for me, essentially, and Shipley has turned into something that I didn't expect. It's massive. It's so good, this park, and your area sits perfectly. Thank you very much.
No, thank you for letting me be involved. And
are we going to see anything more from you before the 6th of November? Have you got anything else in the works?
Not really, no. No, I'm just sort of meddling at the minute.
Yeah.
So no proper projects or anything.
Getting ready and doing research for water park backstaging.
Yeah, watching plenty of water park owners on YouTube. So, yeah.
You're unreal, mate. You're unreal, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. All that's left for me to say is you've been wonderful, and I'm going to have to catch you on the flip, bud. Mwah! Thank you. Thank you.
Tap.
Bye-bye. Right, guys. Well, it's now time to move on because we've got a whole new challenge ahead of us over the next 3 weeks.
Well, what another incredible addition to our wunderbar park. Ginge has really done a very good job, but now it's time to move on. We still have a large proportion of underdeveloped land at the back of the park, where we would like to add one last area. One last world-beating roller coaster, the tallest in the land. Yes, we now want to maximize on the Hyperia of Winterland GB and build a true big one to put all the other parks to shame. I will hand you back to Vinda shortly to find out who our final developer is. But first, it is important that I address recent developments. The proud Vinderland Corporation have entered into a partnership with the world-famous Good Rice organization to help deliver on our promises of developing the entertainment industry in northern Italy. And we are proud to announce that the Good Knights are bringing their expertise to Shipley also. With the new high-speed rail link, we are now seeing a huge upturn in guests to our park, and Vinder Springs is seeing record profits from food and beverage sales. However, we are missing out on the vital financial gains when our guests leave the resort and go to stay in poor hotel chain accommodation in nearby Nottingham. It is time that we now look at providing our own accommodation and are ready to invest in our most expensive venture yet. We want to become a destination resort and therefore are commissioning the building of a brand new state-of-the-art hotel and water park to keep our guests spending the green and staying for days and days. Reintroducing Cock Vodel and Rally Matep.
Yes, guys. Ho, ho, ho. Before we get on to the next proper builder, as you know, the Good Nice and Winderland Corporation are now in cahoots. I am helping them with all of their bloody problems that they got themselves into over in Italy. And in return for my hard-earned time and all of Winderland Corp's resources, legal, finance, and everything like that, the Good Nice have promised to deliver us a state-of-the-art Winderland hotel and our first ever water park. Oh yeah. Also, we do have a little bit of work still to do over in the Shipley area, and we do have space that hasn't been allotted for housing or retail or commercial, and it's quite obvious to us now with all of these thousands of people living in this area. They don't have a doctor's surgery. They don't have a medical centre. So yes, indeed. It's been a struggle getting hold of him because Bear has been a very, very, very busy man recently, building his own massive collab park. But he has given us a couple of weeks of his time to build us a wonderful medical centre. Yes, now it's time for the main event of our introductions. We have a brand new area over here. The Austrian alluded to it. Winderland Corp have decided, with the success of Winderland at GB and the fact that we're a little bit away from the London parks, we're up in Derby, so we're up a bit further north, and we're really going to be competing with Alton Towers with our park. Effectively, we want to be absolutely. Universal are going to do their best to destroy Merlin in the south, but we are doing our best to destroy Merlin up north. Altar Towers, we love it, but Winterland GB is going to be bigger and better, because we now want, I'm just going to let you know straight off the bat, we want not the tallest roller coaster in the UK. We want the tallest roller coaster in Europe.
Sir, what plans we have? Europe's tallest roller coaster, a brand new karting track, as well as fabulous new flat rides. Very exciting! But who will build it? Introducing Airhawks.
There you go. There you have it. Let's get the park open one more time. Earhawks, Hoxie, the man of 1,000 fonts. Thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. Tonight, it's been all about the fabulous Ginge Entertainment, Zero Fox Pants, and Deathfearsnone. Thank you very much for being here, guys. I've got one more video for you. This has been the 2-week challenge. You've been awesome as always. Catch you in a minute.